Hey guys, Thrifting here. We're back with another haul video. So Ankh and I were able to go to a local thrift store on Friday while we were running some errands. He kind of didn't want to stop in, but it was on the way. So I was like, let's go. And we found all of these incredibly cool weirdos. And they were just sitting in a case. And I was like, I need them all. I have to buy every single one of them. Honestly, I need to go back and see if they have any more, because they're just the coolest thing. So first we'll start off with this little guy here. So as you can see, he's made with an old hairpin box. He's got a cork for a nose on this little cute dog, dominoes for his ears, some little dowel type things for his feet. We paid $4 for him, and he's one of the ones that we haven't been able to attribute to any sort of maker like we have some of the others. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to list him for yet. We did purchase him for $4, but he's just so cute. And honestly, like, out of all of them, he was the one still left in the case. And I was like, you know what? Give him to me too, because I can't just leave him and have him all by himself. So we took him home, and he's adorable. Next up is this weirdo. So he's got magnetic eyes, so you can kind of like reposition them. He's made out of all sorts of different things. It looks like these were some sort of measuring cup. You can see here he's got some weird things for his legs. He's got some nuts and bolts. He's even got a watch hanging out on his back. This little lever for his tail. He's super cute. He's another one that we haven't been able to attribute to any maker. We ended up paying $6 for him. So right now we're not quite sure what we're going to list him as, but he's just adorable with those yellow eyes. And then these other ones that are a bit more detailed, we were able to attribute them to a maker. So I do want to make sure that we give credit to this crafter, because man, they're incredibly talented. So as you can see here, this one was made by Vintage Android Art, Amy Allison. We paid $5 for this guy. He does open up. He's an old salve tin. He's got these cute eyes, leather ears, a curly tail, freaking adorable. We paid $5 for him. I believe, able to find where he sold on Etsy. So we'll put that up here so you can kind of see what he sold for. And then we're still not sure about how we're going to price him yet. Then we've got this cool guy. So you can see here, look at that freaking face. It's just the perfect little mouth, these droopy ears. He's made out of a toffee can. He's even got this vintage little bracelet as his collar, a hot handle as his tail, spigot knobs as his little feet. I mean, he's just adorable. His head does move around. We ended up paying $8 for him. He was also one of the ones that was by that same artist, Vintage Android Art. And so we'll put up kind of what he sold for in their shop. Next up was this guy. So we even got lucky enough that the person that donated him even left all of the information about him in there. Here, let me put him back together so he doesn't fall over. There we go. Oh, there. So, she goes into, everything that she found to make them. And he is just so cute. So his body here is actually an old humidor. So she named him Castro because of that and his homage to the cigar world, which I just thought was absolutely adorable. So the only issue with him, as you can see here, he kind of looks like he had some glue or something holding something on. So if you look at this picture here, he is missing his ears, which is kind of a bummer, but he is still so cute. Let's see, you can see here, he's got a little dog embroidered here in the front of his humidor. He's got little spoons for feet, a little knob for a tail. We ended up paying $12 for him. And he's so cute. And then look at this. Look, his little nose. It removes. It's so fun. All right. Make sure he doesn't move. And then this guy, we were able to find where he sold from the same artist, Vintage Android Art. So you can see his face is like a camera. He's got leather ears, these fun magnetic eyes. Super cool. This camera is like really cool. He's got these buttons on him. He does have some marbles in here because he is a little top heavy with his camera head. I did look and I was able to find him, and I guess she suggested the use potentially be for your pets' cremations, and they can kind of sit in there. So if the cremations were in there, we wouldn't need the marbles, but we ended up, I think he might have been the most expensive one. So he was $18, and then they did leave the marbles inside, which was really cool. All right, now this guy is just so cute. I mean, look at the tongue, the little collar. I mean, it's everything. He's got little sun feet. I mean, the cutest thing. So he was signed. I don't know if you can see it. Sold John. I believe that's 2012. I haven't been able to locate this maker yet. We ended up paying $16 for him. I'm still going to be on the lookout for that maker and try to get it attributed before we do any sort of listing. But he's so cute, especially with that tongue sticking out. And then let's get a better look at this guy in the back here. So this is probably my favorite out of all of them. You can see here, he is a bear. His name actually from the maker was Smokey the Bear, and he is made by a Etsy company or shop called Shen Vintage Creations, and I'll put what he sold for here. But he is just the cutest thing. So he's got a porcelain head, this like honeycomb like on his head. He's got these brass vintage beads. He's got this little handle for a tail. He's in this, I guess that's like a cut plug box, and he is signed down there. He's made in 2018. I think that he is just absolutely amazing. We paid $15 for him. Again, we're on the fence of how much and what to list these for, but you can find them in our eBay shop. And then the last thing that we found, which was actually the first thing that I found there before all the weirdos, was this guy. So it's a bear bookend. After doing a little research, I did find out that he is actually supposed to be a pair with a bull to signify like Wall Street, like the bull and the bear market stuff. So we paid $5 for him. I don't think he's going to go for a lot. I'm hoping for like $20, $25. But you can find him in our shop. So this is my epic weirdo haul. I hope you love them as much as I do. I think that they're just the coolest. I wish I was that talented. So thanks for tuning in for this haul video, and we'll see you next time.